Hello and welcome to this second video of the Iwo Jima event. This time I'm flying a corsair, the first one, the f4u1a. And it's the second time I fly it. First time I'm not showing on video because, well, it didn't go too well. Got a 0 on my tail that shoot me. So I'm making a new attempt. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to play this plane. I think you're supposed to do boom and zoom with it. And my version of boom and zoom is quite often boom and crash or boom and ram. So I need to get better at it, so why not train a bit. So I'm approaching the battlefield. There's a lot of activity. There's some early enemy bombers above our ships. I'm trying to find something to shoot at. It's a bit difficult to see anything here. Even though I'm not very high, I can't really see the aircrafts. I can only see where the anti-aircraft fire is converging. There I see that there are some shots in this distance, red shots. It's worth taking a look at. The thing that was shooting red was an ally, so that's not the one I want to shoot, but there might be enemy planes around. Doing some maneuvers to try to see what's below me, and also gaining some altitude, and while I'm doing all my little acrobatics. There is an enemy 0 that gets on my tail. So I don't try to outmaneuver it because I think that's going to be very difficult. I fly the 0 sometimes. And, so what I try to do instead is just use speed. So I dive, but my engine's maximum, ask for help. He's not really keeping up with me, but he's still dangerously close enough for his shots to pass by me very close. But he's also attracting some attention, and people might have seen my call for help, so I have allies going on his tail, 2 of them. And they should be fast enough to catch up with him. Here's the view from the ally who's catching up with him. And he deals with him. So, turn around, gain some altitude, and back into the action again, or over the action I should say. So here I'm checking if there are enemies at my height, because I don't want to go below them. You could see some shots to my left. They're probably not going to be any threat to me. And here I see a little dot going down. Another one. Not sure if you can see them on the video in YouTube. So here I go, diving on him, and what I didn't see is that there was someone else on my tail enemy. But, fortunately for me, he's not going to be able to catch up. I'm diving, and he cannot dive as fast as me. And here I managed to deal with this AI. My first kill in the corsair, I think. And then I just gain altitude again. He did hit me once, so I wasn't sure exactly what was behind me, so I dive again to gain some speed. But actually the enemy couldn't keep up with me. So the action goes on. Now we have to assist our troops to capture the island. Our ships are pretty safe, so I'm looking for enemies there. I'm looking for enemy fighters. I see two dots in the distance, so I try to get closer to them. They are approximately at my altitude. I see that the anti-air is apparently shooting at them, so I assume that it's a friendly, but actually no. This is an enemy Zero, who promptly gets on my tail, so same maneuver to escape as previously, just diving, and once you are flying over 600 km/h, you're pretty safe. The enemy Japanese throws a few bullets at me, but they fall short, and he gives up the chase. It's a bit unfortunate, but I have no idea what's happening behind me. I have no idea that this Japanese guy has stopped following me, so I go all the way back to the carrier. And while I do my maneuvers, I see that I have some other friendlies here on the main screen. Now is it's not me, it's a friendly doing an approach on the carrier to land. Meanwhile, I'm doing my own approach, circling over the carrier. So the ally here has chosen a simpler method. It just flies over the carrier, takes some distance, and then just do a turn 180 degrees with the engines down so that he can slow down, and then he'll just do his best to reach the carrier and land on it. It's a bit tricky, I guess, because it's not so easy to see the carrier under the nose. You can't hear his engine, unfortunately. That's a bug in the replay. But he lands safely. Probably scared the guy standing on the edge here was supposed to help him land. But it was a good landing, good enough at least, if a bit short and to the side. My own landing now here, it's the approach I always follow. This is the last turn. Started at 200 meters and using the throttle to control the altitude. Trying to keep the carrier at a good position relative to the horizon. Get an external view of the landing, the top window in the corner. And here now I just maintain my approach until I'm over the deck, and then I cut the gases. Not entirely, just reducing them is enough. And this is a successful landing. Shortly after that we win the battle by capturing the island. Thank you for watching, and bye.